bed, so you know I could look out this way and escape if anything scary happens. And I could hear somebody walking around in here. Like it almost sounded like, you know, somebody broke into the room. So I'm like, Tom, wake up. So I woke him up, and he's like startled too. And so he comes out. This camera was going. Nothing. Nobody's out here. We found out that there's a little door right here. Yeah. It runs right with the, I mean, I was not taking any chances. So Tom noticed that there's a little door there. It's like a cubby hole, right? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I looked there. There was nobody there either. Yeah. It was just like, you know, we were thinking maybe somebody came up the stairs. Yeah, it's an old building. We couldn't find anybody, so Tom went back to sleep. I stayed on the So there was a woman that was staying in room 14 right at the bottom of the stairs, and she said she was at our event. The next morning, we met her downstairs for coffee, and she said, you guys didn't sleep at all. You kept me up all night, and then I had to go to work in the morning. I've been up since since 3 o'clock. I'm like, you know, this is like, there's something going on. Like, you know, were you guys partying all night? I'm like, damn, you know, we fell asleep like midnight, and Tom's saying, Arlene woke up like around 3 a.m. could have sworn somebody was in the room, nobody's there. So it not only was heard by us, but by the woman downstairs. So that is, sometimes you don't always get something on recorders, but you're not just like scary as all hell. So what I've been doing is I've been doing the tarot cards. So to try to field the questions that, you know, maybe can relate to the spirits that are in this room. I can tell you why I draw a card. So what we'll do is just go like this. I can give you like a, you know, a brief description of what the card means that you drew, and then I'll give you the traditional meaning. We'll lay them out, and then we can ask questions surrounding those cards. I've been taking pictures of each spread that we've been doing so far. I've got 2 pictures from the first 2 groups. This one will be added to it. And at the end of the investigation, to put all those readings together to tell like a story and see if any EVPs came through, anything came through on the cameras, and anything like that. I have a K2 meter over here. There's 1,000 rounds if anybody wants to use them. Let me show that on. Yeah, that's on.
Awesome.
Yeah. And as we were asking questions, that was going on. Anybody want to get that one?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
I do.
I do.
Yes.
I'll try this. EMF detector, guys.
I do it all.
What is that?
I got the EMF meter.
Very sensitive. I don't know why I'm doing this, because all I want you to do, if you want to draw a card, just go through them, mess them up, whatever card calls to you. I don't deal them out. Okay. I want you.
Can anybody go?
Yeah, go ahead, come on.
Come on.
We'll draw a few cards. So we got yours first, which was this one. Oh, you drew 4 cards.
Yeah.
That's okay, but this was the one that was drawn.
Oh, wow.
So
Crisscross
we're
already.
gonna have this one, which was the 10 of Swords. You want me to mix it?
Lady's present.
Yeah, just feel them, you know, touch them, think of the spirits in this room.
Whoa, guys, this thing is going crazy. Whoa.
Have you? Okay, it's apprenticeship card.
Apprenticeship?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, it is. It's a new business.
Oh.
A new trade, something like that.
Okay.
Isn't that middle orange?
This is not about you. Like spirits in the room, but it might be the trouble about you.
Whoa.
No idea.
I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but this thing's going crazy.
Came up in the last meeting.
No.
Wow, that's impressive.
Are they moving?
Yeah, and I'm getting hit on the EMF.
Are you sure? Does anybody else want to try these? Let me know.
That is also.
So as you can see, guys, it's still
Yes.
going crazy.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah. How long have you been taking?
That's incredible, guys. This is amazing.
This is yours, right?
I think about buying one of these on.
Did anybody pull this one?
Go back.
I just did that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull one.
Anyone else?
Can you go back to neutral?
That's not nice. She didn't mean it.
Thank you very much.
Is leaving.
Okay, the three of swords.
Yeah, it's still at orange.
Okay, this is beginning to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
See what's
a
going on
card,
here. Tear it right in.
It's a spirit that
Guys, look at this thing.
he's been
Still in the
injured,
middle.
someone really.
Something here. It's just it's attracted to that thing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but man, big spike. Spreads it. If it goes up to red, it means it's very active.
For $1 with card game.
Oh my
So the baby was drugs, drinks, whatever, but it was still his friends that he was playing cards with. And the contract had to go through. It'd be like you and I being best friends, and we're fooling around, okay,
All these people.
you know, I'm putting up the yin, I want to win back my money, and then you're saying, you don't have to do that, I'm taking your home, I'm taking your car, I'm taking the kids, like we have them.
She likes that you're here.
Okay, anybody else have a want to draw a card?
That's awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, she has.
So there'll be a whole story here. Incidentally, this card appeared in the last reading, Judgment, and I'll tell you what that one means. It's a very strong message because it's number one, a major arcana. There's only 22 cards out of 78 that are major cards. This is one of the 28. It was drawn 2 times by, the ones that happened. So, anybody else now? Queen of Cups, and now one more. Knight of Pentacles.
Fish sticks.
This card tells of someone who suffered a great emotional or physical, it was like deception or something caused him mental or physical harm. This is a card of hard work, apprenticeship, somebody who just is always looking to, better himself financially.
That's my card.
Judgment, which is the second time this came up. This is a card that is almost the karma card. Judgment is if you live a good life, as you know, if you live a good life, the karma comes back threefold, to your advantage. If you screw someone over, in plain English, you will get paid back at the power of 3. So this is the judgment, and it doesn't necessarily mean, you're going to be damned in hell or anything like that. But karma will come back and get you if you're. So this card can either be good
I believe
or bad.
it.
So if you do good in the world, yeah, you're going to be rewarded. If you do evil, then yeah, you'll get paid back big time. And this came back twice. This came out twice. It'll be interesting if it comes up again. Again, you have that person who's concerned about finances. May not. He doesn't need to be worried, but he's the type that is, nervous Nelly. The 3 of Hearts is a heartbreak, literally a heartbreak by someone. Yeah, that's sad. Queen
It
of
is.
Cups is a woman or a very gentle man, and she is just a sweetheart. She's like the lovely grandma. She's the one that everybody turns to in the family. And the Knight of Pentacles. We have a lot of Pentacles. This tells of a young man who is very, very accomplished. He's very, very accomplished in his business. He is not afraid to travel. He's not afraid to wait patiently for good things to happen because he is so determined to succeed in that business that he's confident and patient. So I know there's a lot of cards. I just typically do like a few at a time. So we can do an EVP session surrounding maybe someone asking like, who stabbed you in the back? And was it over money? And we closed. And by the way, if you happen to see the K2 meter go off,
Is that this one or that
Did you
one?
have a sister?
the K2 meter, yep, that's it right there.
It's been watching.
Yeah, if it spikes or anything, or ask a question, if you can just say K2 meter spiked. Because if we get an EVP at that point, it's like really nice.
Lights up, yeah.
Okay. So, judgment. That's the card that came up. That is the big. That's the biggie, the judgment. This card here, the Seven of Pentacles, is someone who's really successful in business. They're insecure about it though. You know, they're like, you know, damn it, you know, I gotta do better than I have to. Perfectionist when it comes to finances.
Yeah.
So are you Mr. Kraft? Is your name Mr. Kraft? Did you lose this building? No, please ask the question. Feel free to ask the question. Did you ask if you're Mr. Page?
It's a, I already did it. It's a girl. I asked them to go to old age.
Wow.
Go back to the.
Can you tell me if you did lose the building, did it cause marital problems?
Were you a child? Are you a child?
Are you getting a yes?
No. No. Are you a young woman?
Wow.
So,
She didn't have a sister or any kids. No, see?
so this would be the
I don't wanna-
woman.
I don't wanna laugh. Did you have a husband? Were you happy? Yeah. My
Wow.
I did.
It's just like going.
What is
Did you
going?
live in the area?
One's straight, but the other one's going.
You know, it's interesting sometimes when people are reading dows and doing EVPs, they get the same responses.
Wow.
Now, I think that little bearded
Is it here?
It just is drawn to
Changing the temperature. Oh.
I mean, it's not gonna be-
Hey, changing the
Feel
temperature.
resistance.
Right.
I, only a little. It went from like 72 to 83.
Oh,
Now
wow.
it's stuck. It's weird.
Yeah, just, yeah, I just have one more question, okay? And like, give me literally 1 minute. Okay, ask this question, okay, to get ready to switch. But we have the Knight of Pentacles. That represents a man. So
It's not a man.
it's not a man.
Yeah,
It could
sometimes
be a
they
very
are.
strong woman. Ask if it's a very strong woman. Someone, a person who would typically, during those days, take on marital tendencies, because usually in those days it's the man.
Huh.
The woman usually just stayed home. So the Knight of Pentacles is very, very polished and
Were you strong-willed and brave?
whoops, yeah.
Did you own the property?
Yes, we are. We'll be right down, and then your group can come up here. Do you want me to meet you in the hallway?
Were you smart and strong?
I am. Yeah, you can just leave this stuff here if you'd like.
Oh man, guys. That's great. Woo! There's some pretty intense actions, guys. Let me tell you. Pretty intense.
Yeah, that's the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
I'll have to pick your brain later, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm trying to find
Oh, he has a lot of followers. So you're not, or you are?
Yeah, 2,400.
Wow, nice.
Yep, 2,400 rocket fam.
All right.
It's pretty warm in there. I swear that it's good though. It's cool. That was pretty interesting, guys. Got some pretty interesting responses for the questions that the lady asked.
Me too. My book.
And then you get to see that the K2 was just going off. Go ahead, take your time.